first person I told when I lost my virginity was my mum.
I spoke to your sister, Lottie, my team did, and I was listening to the recordings. And she said that it was especially hard for your mum because you leave home suddenly at 18 years old. And from everything you've described, you were more than just a kid. You were, in some respects, a partner in raising the family.
And best mates as well, man.
Did she ever speak to you about the impact it had on her, all of that?
That's something that I can remember really clearly. And she used to do the university analogy. And she used to say, I knew you were going to leave home at some point, but I had at least a time scale to that. I could work towards in my head, okay, in 3 months' time, he's going to leave for uni and that's that. One Direction never happened like that. It all ran away with itself. So I think it felt like we all blinked, and before we knew it, I was no longer living at home. So my mum had no time to even grieve that idea of and just for context, I mentioned this I made a film and documentary, and it kind of sums up me and my mum's relationship perfectly. The first person I told when I lost my virginity was my mum. As if I was telling one of my lad mates, and I wasn't telling her for any other reason other than to show off and be like, guess what happened tonight? and we definitely had that kind of energy together. I always saw her more as a best friend than anything else. So I think it really hit me mum like a ton of bricks. If I had my time again, I would have been more present and aware of those kind of ideas. So there was a long time for those 5 years we're in the band, a long time spent not spending enough time with family. And that, I would say that was 85% the job and the situation and One Direction and stuff. And then 15% me too. I could definitely have done more like that. But when you live in a life like we did in One Direction, free time is so competitive. And when you're young, you're not smart enough to realize the value of this family time.